So I'm starting off this look with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And again, not using too much and focusing primarily on my lower lash line because this is where the look is focused. I'm just doing a really good job of blending that in and not tugging too hard at your eyelid. That's how you get wrinkles. And now I'm just taking some Scotch tape, which is like my saving grace for putting on my any type of wing liner. I cannot for the life of me do it without eyeshadow on. So I have to use Scotch tape just because I don't know. I can never get them even. They never look right. One's always higher than the other. I'm just a mess. So I use this when I'm putting on my eyeliner without any eyeshadow because the eyeshadow kind of guides me. So that Scotch tape is doing the same thing. So now I'm just taking a small angled eyeliner brush and some black eyeshadow. I use the black eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. It's my favorite. And I'm just drawing a line up along that Scotch tape and then taking it over. I'm not going too far out because I want this to be a really natural looking line, but I'm also, I don't know how I do it this quickly. Like I'm not this fast at putting on my eyeliner. Like it's crazy to me. But so I just took it over. I just do it in two lines. I find when I do it in too many different angles and too many lines, like I've seen so many different ways on Pinterest of doing it, I can't do it that way. I have to just do it in like two lines and then fix it. And I'm taking now a pencil brush and like there's no product on there. I'm just taking a plain pencil brush and I'm just blending the hell out of it just to kind of make it softened and a little bit less intense. Again, this look is natural and it's about opening up your eyes, so we want to make sure that we're getting that nice soft definition. I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Again, I don't know how I'm doing this fast, but yay me. And I'm also not taking it over too far because I don't want to completely line my entire eye with black liner. I see girls do this way too much and it bugs the hell out of me because I know what they're trying to do because I used to do it in high school. You're trying to define your eye and make your eyes pop, and that's not doing it. That's making them look smaller, and it's crazy to me. So now I'm just taking that same brush and I'm just feathering it out a little bit, kind of pulling at the sides and just blending it out so there's no harsh lines. And then I go back in with the fluffy pencil brush and just blend the hell out of it. So make sure you blend well and make sure you don't go in too far because that's going to defeat the purpose. I go back with some more black just to darken up the very outside of that line. And now I'm taking an NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Cottage Cheese, I believe. It's a shimmery white eyeliner pencil, or eyeshadow pencil. I'm just putting this on my inner corners to brighten it up a little bit and taking my finger and very gently blending it out. There's no other colors in the crease or on the lid, so you can always add those if you want. I chose not to just to keep it kind of natural and light and ignore that huge zit on my forehead. I never break out, so I don't know what's happening. Now I'm taking a flat shader brush. I think this is one from the Urban Decay palette, and Booty Call from the Naked 2 palette, and just patting it on my inner corner. I know I'm out of focus here. Please excuse me. I can't always see. I never pay attention. Now I'm just taking a foundation brush. This is one from the BH Pop collection from BH Cosmetics and Clinique's Tinted Moisturizer. It's their Stay Matte Oil-Free Tinted Moisturizer in neutral. It's my favorite tinted moisturizer. It's the only one I use. It's the only one I believe in. Otherwise, I hate them. They don't provide any coverage. This one does. This one does a phenomenal job of doing that. So doing the best I can to cover that red dot in the center of my forehead. I'm not doing that great of a job. But the reason why I'm using this tinted moisturizer is because I don't want it to be too heavy of a foundation. I didn't want to use that heavy of a foundation because I wanted this to be a wearable look for day or night. Either way, whatever you're doing on a weekend, at work, at school, whatever. Just so it's wearable every day. Now you can't see this because I cut it out, but I'm taking NYX's Jumbo Pencil in Milk, so it's just a matte white. There's no shimmer to it. Eyeliner or eyeshadow pencil. I don't know why I keep doing that. And I'm just drawing that on my waterline, as opposed to using black, which is like the worst thing you can do because it's going to make your eyes look 100 times smaller. So that white really opens up your eye and makes your eye look a billion times bigger. Now I'm taking Rimmel London Match Perfection 2-in-1 highlighter and concealer duo in light, and I'm just drawing some triangles, some all good shapes, a really off-centered line down my nose, just to get in some light highlighting. I didn't really want to do too much because, again, I want to make this a wearable look every day. It's something that you can do in like 2 seconds if you had to. I love highlighting my face on a daily basis, though, just because it wakes up my skin. I have really interesting complexion and skin tone, and it's kind of sad. So I just kind of brighten everything up a little bit, and I'm just using a flat foundation brush to blend all this out. And then I was fixing something there. I don't know. I guess I didn't take my makeup off that well, because there's like a little black mark. Anyways, if you've never seen anything on how to highlight or contour your face, let me know. You primarily want to do your forehead, your under eye area, the center of your nose, and your chin. And of course your inner corners and your brow bone. Now I'm just taking a fluffy powder brush. I'm using the Sephora one that I always use, and NARS translucent pressed finishing powder to set everything. And now I'm back with that cottage cheese pencil. I go back and forth between these two. And I cut out the part where I did my eyebrows, but it's not that, whoa Melina, it's not that exciting. So I'm just taking that and doing that to highlight my brow bone, and I'm just using my finger to blend that out. You can always go back and use that booty call to pigment it a little bit more. I didn't want to, just because I like the way that looked. So now I'm taking MAC 109 small contour brush and MAC's matte bronzer, and I'm just contouring my cheekbones. I show you the process here just because this is just how I do it anytime I do my makeup. It makes such a difference in my face, and I don't know what I would do without contouring. I think I would die, because otherwise I'm not a fan of my face shape. And this really, it can really change the entire look of your face. So I do my cheekbones, I do my jawline and my chin, and then I do the sides of my nose and my temple. When choosing a brush and a bronzer to use to contour, you want to make sure you're using a smaller brush. You don't want to get the product everywhere, because otherwise it's going to lose the concentration and you're not going to get that shadow effect that we're going for. So I was using a really big brush for a really long time, and then I was just like, why am I doing this? And for a bronzer, you want to make sure that you're using something that doesn't have a shimmer in it, that isn't too orangey, because then it's going to look muddy and it's not going to look good. And it's going to look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. So you just want to make sure that you're picking the right tools to use. And I just do my forehead. I'm doing it in the way that flatters my face the best. It's different for everyone, but the areas are primarily the same. So now I'm taking that matte white jumbo liner eyeshadow thingy again, and I'm just drawing a line down my nose and at my Cupid's bow, something like that. And I'm just blending it out to highlight those. Those are my two favorite parts to highlight, just because it gives me a little bit of an extra glow. This look is very much about being bright and awake looking and having a lot of great highlighting going on in your face. So now I'm taking Maybelline's Rocket Volume Mascara, and I'm very precisely and with a very controlled hand putting on my mascara. The way I do it is strange. I like roll it through and get little weird eyes and concentrate it at the base. And I just do this very controlled because I don't want to get too much product on my lashes. I want to make sure that I'm working the product through properly. Otherwise, that's when they start to get clumpy and weird and look spiderwebby and unfortunate. Because when you have too much on the ends and not enough on the roots. So I'm also just taking this on the bottom. Notice how I haven't put any black eyeshadow or anything underneath, and my eyes look super defined. The worst thing I think that you can do is either line the entire bottom of your eye with black or do your waterline with black. It's so unfortunate looking. I'm doing the same thing on the other side. I mean, there are a bunch of different ways to do your makeup, and there's no really right way. I just think that if you're going for a defined eye and an open eye, closing your eyes in with liner isn't the way to do it. That's just my opinion. So I actually go in with a different mascara to layer it, because I do several layers and coats of mascara. I learned this trick when I was in high school, and that's nice, it's cute. But I show you how to clean it up in a second. I learned the trick to use different mascaras and layer them when I was in high school, letting them dry and kind of making sure you're working the product through evenly and consistently, and making sure that there's not too much on one area. So this is Maybelline's Colossal Volume. Maybelline's my favorite brand to use for mascara. They got the formula right. I love it. This is actually a newer tube, so it's a little bit thinner consistency than the Rocket Volume. So I go back with the Rocket Volume after this and just kind of comb through my lashes just to kind of distribute the product more evenly. So I'm just taking a dry Q-tip. See, now it's gone. I'm taking a dry Q-tip. I waited until that mascara dried, and then I just flake it off. That's it. That's how you get rid of mascara if you ruin your eyes. Now I'm taking MAC Luster Gloss and in Love Nectar and just applying that to my lips. And this is the finished look. An eye-opening, brightening makeup look. I hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.